from Sports Illustrated ranking every AFC North roster. They go Ravens 1, Bengals 2, Steelers 3, and the Browns 4. Until DeShaun Watson looks like someone even worth half of his cap. Now, what's the argument for Cleveland to be ahead of the Ravens or Bengals? Really, it's battle for third with the Steelers, and although Wilson is clearly on the downside of career, he's still better than Watson, who's been hurt or awful in Cleveland. Yeah, all right.
You taste that salt.
Before we respond to that, I want to call. Let's take a look at this. Since 2020, this is the record within the division. Browns are 12-12 within the division. 3-5 against the Ravens, 3-5 against the Steelers, 6-2 against the Bengals. They mentioned Watson's been hurt or awful. Joe Burrow has played 10 games in 2 of his 4 seasons, 16 in the other 2. And I was surprised by this. Let me ask you this. What do you think Joe Burrow's record is as a starter?
His record, he did not start out winning a ton of football his rookie year. Then they went, 11-5, and they were about 500. So it'd have to be probably around a 600 win percentage.
He's 29-22-1. So he's 7 games over 500 in 4 years. And again, I'm not denigrating Joe Burrow. What I'm saying is the Browns roster is equal to the Ravens and the Bengals, if not ahead of them.
I mean, let's be real about what this article was. This is just, I do not like DeShaun Watson. Okay. Therefore, I rank the Browns 4th. Like this is every word. There was no mention of Myles Garrett. There was no mention of the #1 defense last year. There was no mention of a team that won 11 games throughout 5 different quarterbacks last year. Like it was all about DeShaun Watson when the Browns had achieved 2nd place last year, despite not having DeShaun Watson play that much last year. So when DeShaun Watson's presence dominates that much of your opinion about the team, when it's debatable whether he's going to be that impactful positively or negatively, quite frankly, it tells me that your feelings on him just kind of dictated where you put the Browns here, because to put the Browns below the Steelers here, like what justification do you have to put the Browns below the Steelers? Like, who put the Browns above the Steelers? The win-loss record last year did, and they were healthy.
Yeah, they chose Kenny Pickett. Just remember that. They chose Kenny Pickett.
They were better at the end of the season with the dude behind Kenny Pickett, with Mason Rudolph.
Yeah. Well, I'm with you.